When you're doing a weather hazard analysis on your business or organization, you have to look at weather different ways. One is look at synoptically. That's looking at the big picture weather information or weather that's happening or could happen to your business or your organization. And things happen at many big levels, but they also can have an impact on the smaller levels. Uh, Basically, you have in the winter, in the summertime, you have low pressure systems. During the winter, there are winter storms. They can be northeasters in the northeast United States, but they also have fronts, warm fronts, included fronts, cold fronts. A lot of times, at different times of the year, those fronts can produce severe weather, tornadoes and hail, and strong gusty winds. You can have windy conditions ahead of the front and behind the front. So you have to look at things from a lot of different angles. You have to realize the significance. A winter storm, especially in an area that's not used to a winter storm, can be very significant in terms of its impact. Timing. Sometimes it can be just a short time period or it can stretch out for a day or two. A lot of parts of the country have a very high frequency of winter, and they're used to it. They're prepared for it in many ways. Sometimes they're not, especially if it's an ice storm or something like that. Size could be, they change, but there's some consistencies in terms of impacting a region. Duration, once again, that can last for probably about a day or so, maybe half a day, maybe a couple of days. There are some skills. It's always a learning. A meteorologist is always learning and taking the new information to become a better weather forecaster. There are some models now that do, in the short term, much better than models did even 5, 10, 15 years ago. So you're seeing better forecasts, better snow forecasts, better ice storm forecasts. And then you look at the impact. Just a thin coat of ice on the road can cause all kinds of issues from cars losing control. So a lot of times people, when it's just a little bit, they get a little too comfortable sometimes and they will cause or have problems. And you have to look at the impact of the organization. If you're expecting a winter event, an ice storm, snowstorm, you have to understand when that starts and how it affects your employees and their productivities. So there's just a lot of things, just looking at one aspect of weather, and that's the large systems and their impact on your weather.